On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Diverge.
To move or extend in different directions from a common point, to branch off or deviate from a path or course.
Examples:
Diverge from tradition. Diverge from the main topic. As tectonic plates diverge, new oceanic crust is formed along mid-ocean ridges.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Refinery.
A facility that is used to process, purify, and refine raw materials such as oil or metal into a more useful or valuable form.
Examples:
Hydrogen refinery. Refinery operations. The oil refinery was shut down due to safety concerns after a major accident.
Monomer.
A molecule capable of bonding chemically with other molecules to form a polymer, which is the basic building block of larger molecular structures.
Examples:
Acrylamide monomer. Vinyl monomer. The monomer units are joined together to form a polymer chain.
Pellet.
A small, round piece of compressed material, such as wood or plastic.
Examples:
The form of a small pellet. Pellet stove. The pellet gun was used to shoot small metal balls.
Mold.
A hollow container used to give shape to liquid or soft substance, which then becomes solid in the same shape as the container, a soft, green, or gray growth that forms on stale food or objects exposed to warm, moist air for too long.
Examples:
A casting mold. Mold allergy. Mushrooms and mold are fungi.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
A hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Triplet.
A group of 3 things or people, especially 3 babies born at the same time from the same pregnancy.
Examples:
Triplet siblings. Triplet acetylene. The triplet babies were born premature and needed extra care.
Unceremoniously.
In a manner lacking formality, politeness, or proper ceremony, done abruptly, rudely, or without consideration for social conventions.
Examples:
Handed over unceremoniously. Unceremoniously accept the compromise solution. The movers unceremoniously dumped the boxes onto the driveway.
Poise.
A calm, confident, and graceful manner with control of your feelings or behavior.
Examples:
Aesthetic poise. With easy poise. He took a deep breath and recovered a little of his poise.
Brethren.
Plural form of brother, a group of people who share a common characteristic, belief, or purpose, often within a religious or fraternal context.
Examples:
Brethren members. Brethren in faith. The brethren of the church gathered for their annual conference.
Compress.
To press or squeeze together, to make something take up less space.
Examples:
Compress the chest. Compress gas. She compressed the files into a single zip archive to save space on her computer.
Rainwater.
Water that falls from the clouds in the form of rain and is collected.
Examples:
Rainwater acidity. Rainwater drainage. The company installed a rainwater harvesting system to collect and reuse it for manufacturing.
Stew.
A dish consisting of meat and vegetables simmered in liquid, typically served hot as a main course or soup, a state of mental or emotional agitation or confusion.
Examples:
Stew meat. Vegetable stew. I made a delicious beef stew for dinner tonight.
Leachate.
A liquid that is formed when water or other liquids pass through a substance, such as soil or garbage, and extract soluble substances from it, often produced in landfill sites as a result of rainwater infiltrating waste materials.
Examples:
Leachate collection system. Toxic leachate. The leachate from the landfill poses a threat to the local environment.
Groundwater.
Water that is present beneath the surface of the ground, especially in soil or in pores and crevices in rock.
Examples:
Groundwater supply. Contaminated groundwater. The town's main source of water is natural groundwater.
Poisonous.
Containing or producing toxic substances, harmful or dangerous to living beings, often causing illness, injury, or death, capable of causing serious harm or destruction.
Examples:
Poisonous plants. Poisonous chemicals. Some species of poisonous snakes can be deadly to humans if bitten.
Agon.
A contest or competition, typically one in which participants exert themselves physically or mentally to achieve victory or surpass others.
Examples:
Emotional agon. An agon of creativity. The weightlifting competition brought together athletes from different countries for an international agon.
Decompose.
To break down or cause to break down over time into simpler substances or elements.
Examples:
decompose matter, decompose into simpler molecules. After the earthquake, many of the buildings in the city were left in ruins and began to decompose.
Trickle.
To flow or drip slowly and in small amounts, to happen or occur gradually or in small quantities.
Examples:
trickle down my cheek, trickle from his eyes. Water was beginning to trickle into the basement after the heavy rain.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
aft cabin, aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Vortex.
A mass of whirling air, water, dust, or smoke, especially a whirlpool or whirlwind.
Examples:
vortex formation, blow in a vortex. The vortex of the tornado was massive and destructive. Gyre. A circular or spiral motion, particularly a vortex or large-scale system of rotating ocean currents.
Examples:
gyre movement, subtropical gyre. The trash caught in the gyre in the ocean, forming a massive garbage patch.
Pollutant.
A substance or agent that pollutes or contaminates the environment, typically through release into the air, water, or soil.
Examples:
noxious pollutant, water pollutant. The factory's use of chemicals has made it a significant pollutant in the area.
Seabird.
A bird species that spends much of its life on or near the sea, often feeding on fish and other marine animals.
Examples:
seabird migration, seabird nesting. The fishermen were alarmed to see a flock of seabirds circling above the water.
Entangle.
To become twisted or knotted together, especially in a way that makes it difficult to separate them. To involve in something complicated or difficult to escape.
Examples:
entangle in wires, emotionally entangle. The vines of the plant entangled themselves around the trellis.
Starve.
To suffer or die from lack of food, to cause someone or something to suffer or die from lack of food, to deprive something of necessary nourishment or sustenance.
Examples:
starve for a victory, starve to death. If you don't eat soon, you're going to starve.
Toxin.
A poisonous substance produced by a living organism, such as a plant, animal, or microorganism, a chemical compound that can cause harm or illness to a living organism.
Examples:
toxin exposure, toxin production. Mold exposure can release dangerous toxins into the air.
Lanternfish.
A small deep-sea fish characterized by bioluminescent organs on its body, used to attract prey and mates, known for their ability to produce light in the dark depths of the ocean.
Examples:
Deep-sea lanternfish, small lanternfish. The lanternfish species, discovered by marine biologists, was unique for its bioluminescent patterns.
Tuna.
A large fish of the mackerel family, found in warm seas, commonly used for commercial and sport fishing and as a food source for humans and other animals.
Examples:
Tuna steak, canned tuna. I made a tuna sandwich for lunch today.
Biodegrade.
To decay naturally by microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi.
Examples:
Biodegrade by the microorganism. Bioplastic designed to biodegrade. The company's plastic products are easily biodegrade thanks to a unique manufacturing process.
Destine.
To determine or set the course of something in advance, often in a way that seems predetermined or inevitable. To specify or choose someone or something for a particular fate or outcome.
Examples:
Destine us to meet again. Be destined to become a great artist. Some people believe that we are all destined for greatness.
Purgatory.
A place or state of temporary punishment for the souls of those who die in a state of grace, but have not fully atoned for their sins.
Examples:
Purgatory state. Purgatory existence. In Catholic theology, purgatory is a state of temporary punishment for sins.
Broth.
A liquid in which meat, fish, or vegetables have been cooked, used as a base for soups and stews.
Examples:
Chicken broth. Remains of broth. I always add a bit of broth to my soup to give it more flavor.
Shred.
To tear or cut something into a small pieces. Noun, a tiny or scarcely detectable amount.
Examples:
Shred paper into little pieces. Shred lettuce for a salad. There is not a shred of evidence that he is guilty.
Reborn.
Brought back to life in a new form or with a new nature.
Examples:
Reborn soul. Reborn identity. After recovering from her illness, she felt like a reborn person with a new perspective on life.